Hello and welcome to another video from the Code Den. In this video we shall see the working and operations of linked list with their implementation in C++. A linked list is a sequence of data structures in the form of nodes, where each node contains data and is linked to other nodes in a sequential order. Each node has a section for storing data and another section for saving the reference to the next node in the list. This is how a linked list looks like. These are the different nodes of the linked list. This is the first node and it is pointed by the head pointer. Each node contains two sections, the one containing data, and the other section containing pointer, for storing reference to the next node. Each node points to the next node in the sequence. The last node in the list points to null. The head pointer points the first node while the tail pointer points to the last node. Initially, when the list is empty, both head and tail point to null. Let us first have a look on the node creation operation. To create a node or add any node, we need to create a temporary node with the data and the pointer pointing to null. The pointer reference of the last node, that is the node pointed by tail pointer, is made to point the temporary node and the tail pointer is shifted to this newly created last node. This way we can create and add new nodes to the linked list. Almost similar operation can be carried out to add nodes in the beginning, in between, or at the end of the list. Let us see its implementation in C++. Let us include the required header files. Create a structure for nodes, with an integer variable to store the data, and a node pointer to store the reference of the next node in the list. Create a class named Linklists. Declare two pointers, head and tail. Define a constructor function to initialize the values of head and tail to null. We will need the following functions: method to create node, method to display list, and a main screen method to display the list of operations. Let us list the operations in the main screen method. We shall put these operations in a do-while loop as we want to execute it repeatedly until the user press 0. We will use switch case statement to choose the desired case from the available choices. Let us now define the addData method for node creation and addition. We shall take data input from the user and save it in a temporary node. We shall check, if head is pointing to null, then both the head as well as tail pointer should point to the temporary node. Else we shall add the temporary node to the end of the list. Coming to display list method, we will declare a temp node pointer, and initialize it to point at head node. If the head is pointing to null, it should tell that the list is empty. Else the temporary pointer will be made to traverse the entire list and will print each element while traversing through it. We will use a while loop to check the condition of the temporary pointer reaching the node pointed by tail. Until the pointer reaches tail, it will shift to the next node using the temp arrow next statement. Every program needs a main method. We shall create a linked list object and call the main screen method. Here we have declared and defined all the methods for the list operations. Let us now compile the code and execute it in the Turbo C++ IDE. There are no errors except a few warnings that doesn't matter to us. Let us add some data to the list. Let us now display the list. Let us do this one more time. With this we completed creating and displaying the linked list. In the upcoming videos we shall see how to perform various deletion and search operations in the linked lists. You can find the entire code from this video on the website codeden.in. Link is provided in the description. Thank you for watching and subscribe our channel. Visit our website, www.codeden.in for more such posts. Thank you and good luck coding.